Hello, can you hear us?
Hello, yes we can.
We're at the top of the tower.
Are you really?
Right, so I've wanted a set of walkie-talkies for a long time now. I haven't had any since I was a young kid. And obviously I've got kids, so it's justifiable that I could buy walkie-talkies. So these are the Motorola T82 Extremes, and I bought the set of 4 because with my 2 kids and me and whoever, their friend, I thought it would be best to have 4 rather than 2. This isn't an unboxing, we already used them at the weekend. They came on Friday and we took them camping, and so we've given them a good run already. But they come with 4 of these straps and 4 of these, which I haven't actually looked at yet, so I can't tell you if they're any good, but they're earpieces. They just plug in if you fancy yourself as a bouncer or something. And they come with 2 plugs like this, a UK plug with 2 micro USB to charge them. They've got some instruction things, whatever they are, and this is what they look like. They're quite stylish. Belt buckles as well, sorry, belt clips, which come off. The batteries, you can either use the rechargeable ones that come with it, which so far we found at the weekend are pretty good. We didn't flatten them in both days that we were at the campsite, and they got a good run. So but if you don't use the rechargeable battery packs, you can just stick normal AA's in. It takes 3, but personally we didn't have an issue with the rechargeable packs. Like I said, slot that across. It is a micro USB to charge, which is a fairly standard thing. It looks like they've got 2 pins on the back here, as if you could put them in a dock. A Motorola dock maybe. I've not looked into that one, but that could be quite cool. Although they've got a flat bottom, they do stand up, but not, you know, they'd knock over pretty easy. So turn it on, you turn it on with this dial on the top here, which is obviously also your volume. But the beauty of these is, oh, and it's got a torch. A little button on the side here, flick a torch on or off. And the walkie-talkie itself doesn't have to be on for the torch to work, so that's quite handy. They are quite bright. The beauty of these is you can turn off the Roger beep. If you're familiar with walkie-talkies, one of the most annoying things, when you let go of the talk button, you always get that, which if you're on a campsite or with loads of people around you, it gets really annoying. So like I said, if you go into the settings, which is pretty straightforward, you can turn that off. Go away. Also, if you've got kids, they love to push the ringer button. The ringtones are so annoying, and I know I'm being a bit miserable here about that, but like I said, if you've got kids, they are constantly pressing the ring button. So again, in the settings, if you go through, there is 20 different really annoying tones, and the best one is off. It's got a vibration feature as well, which I'm not too sure about. It doesn't really, shut up, it doesn't really sound, it just sounds like it's rattly plastic, so I'm not too sure on the idea of that one, but we had it off all weekend. So it has 16 different channels, which you can then go into and go up to 121, they call it privacy codes. So basically there's a large spectrum of channels to be able to keep yourself away from other people. After you've been using it for a little while, the screen does go off, so that obviously saves battery, and the little light in the corner here just flashes to let you know that it's still on. So because they are just standard 2-way radios, they're license free, you haven't got to worry about having a license or anything like that. So if you know 2-way radios or walkie-talkies, they always boast a pretty generous range. These say 10 kilometers, but realistically, I don't know, we'll do some real world testing in a little while, but 10 kilometers, you're looking at probably being at the top of the mountain with a complete clear line of sight. But if you're in a built-up area or you're in woods or anything like that, it's dramatically reduced. But that's the same with any walkie-talkies, that's just how it is. They have got this little emergency button here, which if you push and hold for 3 seconds, it makes a really loud noise, and any other walkie-talkies that are switched on and on the same channel, it alerts them too, and basically it plays this horrible sound at full volume for about 8 seconds, and then it leaves that walkie-talkie's microphone on for about 20 seconds after that. So in an emergency, if you push and hold that and then collapse or whatever, whoever else is on that channel will be able to listen in for the following 20 seconds or so, which I don't know, could be good, but it is very loud. That's enough of that. So yeah, overall, they come in a nice case, and they have a weatherproof rating of IPX4. Alexa, what is IPX4?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, in general, IPX4 means that the device is protected from water splashing from any direction.
There you go. Don't submerge it. A little bit of rain, you might be alright, but yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so me and Teddy are now in the car. We're just going to fly up the road a couple of miles. We're going to go up the top of a church tower, which is quite a nice place to go in Norfolk actually. It's just under 3 kilometres as the crow flies to our house. And I also have a mate of mine who lives just under 10 kilometres away. I'm not very hopeful for that one, even though we are at the top of the church. I don't think it's going to reach him. To be honest, I don't really think it's going to reach my house, because the area between the top of the church and our house is quite dense with trees, and even though we're going to be quite high, I'm not sure it's going to reach. So we'll go and see. Hello, can you hear us? So we're only half a mile away at the local church, but let's give it a go anyway.
You are?
Yeah, we can just about hear you. Do you know what, the more I drive, the more I think this is a rubbish test, because I don't think it's going to work. Yeah, we'll be there.
Oh, look.
I can open the door for you, okay? Right, we made it to the top. And the view is absolutely stunning. But it's windy. I forgot to put the windsocks on the mic, so it might be a bit noisy, but we'll give it a go. Right, we're going to try Mummy first, because she's the closest. Hello, can you hear us?
We're at the top.
Hello, yes, we can.
No way, we're at the top of the tower.
Are you really? Nearly as well.
Oh, sweet, I can't even see where we live. I haven't got it out yet.
Mummy.
Oh yes, so that's good news. We've come to the top of the tower. We've got 3 kilometres line of sight. We live somewhere.
We're still indoors as well.
Oh, that is good to know. So my wife is still in the house, and we are 3 kilometres in that direction, through all the trees. Now I'm going to ring my buddy who's 10 kilometres away, and I've got not a lot of faith in that one. Let's give Rob a call.
Hello.
Hello, are you right?
I'm now climbing my stairs. So, can you hear me?
Ah, no. Let me try back to you. Can you hear any of this? No?
Sorry, say that again.
You're not receiving any of this? No?
No.
Did you get something there?
I got some static come through. Nothing.
No, I don't think that's going to work.
Oh, right.
You know that static that you're getting?
Yeah.
That's when I'm pushing the button.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah,
It's almost there, but it's just a little bit too far.
that's right. Yeah.
I want on
Should we go down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On another fuck.
Right. So I'll go first. Down we go. Ouch! Can't believe I am stupid enough to come all the way down there and leave the walkie-talkie up the top. It's clipped on a centre piece of metal. So rather than drag Teddy all the way back up there, I've just asked for kind people if they'll bring it back down with them. on their little travels. So we're just going to wait down here. So we know that the test from 10 kilometers failed. I didn't expect it to work, to be honest. We did definitely get some static when Rob tried to talk to us, but that was all. We didn't hear any voices or anything. Okay, we got it back. They've just come back down and handed it back to me, so that was all very good. Right, so perhaps I haven't done the most thorough test on these walkie-talkies, but you get an idea. I've owned a few sets of walkie-talkies over the years. The main reason I wanted to get a good set, like the T82s from Motorola, is because the kids, they get sets for Christmas and stuff like that, but they're cheap sets, you know, they eat batteries, they don't last long, they're not very good. So yeah, but I am confident that these are pretty good for the price range. So I paid 140 quid, give or take, and that was for a set of 4, which, yeah, there are lower priced walkie-talkies out there, especially from the unbranded market, but I like these. I like how they look, how they perform, nice case, everything about them. They feel good, the build quality feels good. You're not going to get something which is going to penetrate woods after woods, you know, but I think for your camping trip, but on the whole, I am pleased. I think that they will be used a lot in our adventures with the family, with the kids. So yeah, I do recommend. And we will see you for the next one. Bye! So we are in this direction through very dense trees. I can't even see the village that we live in. But this way we've got a beautiful view of the village of Ranworth, which is in Norfolk. Ranworth Broad down here.